Today was another lower body lifting day, and I wound up lifting with my friends. That would be Riley and Josh, and we lifted at Town Center Fitness today. But I actually wound up doing this workout today, starting off with a light warm up on the bike for 5 minutes, and I really just did that for my connective tissue health, which I've been over before. But I'll go ahead and discuss. I wound up working up to an over 90% one rep max here on conventional deadlift. Got 495 for one. It felt pretty good. So I was pretty happy with that. After that, I wound up doing some leg extensions. Again, I'm trying to work out my quads slowly. I really need to do it in a controlled manner. Although these are not, by any stretch of the means, one of my favorite lifts to do for my legs or for anything for that matter, it is a good tool for rehabbing my knee right now as I'm trying to put some stress on that tendon. So I wound up doing 3 sets of 10 at 75 pounds, and I wound up doing them pretty controlled here. Didn't feel much pain on the second and third set, but like I have been in workouts past, I do feel some pain initially whenever I start. Um, Particularly with the first set, I feel some pain. By the second and third set, I feel some intermittent pain here and there, but for the most part, it's just mild discomfort, pressure, uh, things of that nature. But yeah, I'm just going to keep progressing on these. Again, I'm going to progress on them slowly. Got to do this smart. Can't wind up hurting myself more, but I did wind up doing 3 sets of these at 10 at 75 pounds, which is the same that I did, I believe, last week. But there's real no reason for me to force these to progress really quickly. I can do it slow. I can take my time with it. I've been battling with this injury for a while, and I really need to get it right. Um, so yeah, sticking with the theme, this is my main movement for my lower body days, as my main goal is just to rehab that quad tendon. Um, Whenever it does get better, eventually I'll wind up doing some compound barbell movements. But until that day, this is going to be the main thing we're going to be doing for a while. So hopefully it can wind up recovering fairly quickly in the next few months. But after this, I wound up doing some leg curls. You'll see those in just a moment. And for those leg curls, I wound up getting 3 sets of 10 at 75 pounds. And similar to the leg extensions, I wound up taking these fairly slow, really making sure that I'm keeping control here. Although this doesn't necessarily activate uh, the the pain response in my knee, this exercise is still dealing with the knee joint, so I'm going to be particularly careful with it. Still not trying to introduce too many variables either into this, as I am still playing around really with what's working and what hasn't been working. But still got the broken toe as well, so I'm trying to do exercises that aren't really going to conflict with that too much as well. So, I mean, I'll just let this play out for a little while for a second here before I do my pull-ups, but I'll go ahead and explain to you some of the things I'd also be doing if I didn't have the broken toe. Um, if I didn't have the broken toe, I'd probably also be throwing some calf raises in here as well. Um, Whether those calf raises were seated or standing, maybe alternating, I'm not sure, but that is an exercise that I am wanting to incorporate fairly soon. I'm wanting to do them probably in the next couple weeks or so. That and the tibia raises as well. Um, I might just do those tibia raises with my back up against the wall. Um, I'm not sure if I'm going to wind up using the actual tib bar that I bought, as I don't know where it is right now, but um, those are two exercises, in particular the calf raise of the two. Those are those are the exercises that I'd like to incorporate fairly soon. But after I wound up doing these leg curls here, I did wind up doing the weighted pull-ups, and these are going to fly by pretty quickly here. I only did 3 sets at 6 reps with a 45-pound plate around my waist. And keep in mind, I am about 195 right now. Um, Still cutting, uh, but still hovering about 195. And overall, these pull-ups felt pretty good. My friend Josh did wind up pointing out that on some of the reps, I wasn't getting my chin up over the bar. So I believe by the last set, I was winding up deliberately trying to get my chin up and over the bar. Um, but overall, got a pretty good stretch. I mean, I'm going down pretty low. So it's a great range of motion, but we can always improve. So let's just watch that last. Um, it's kind of gonna come up in just a second. That last little clip right here. Let's just see. Yeah, yeah. I deliberately made sure I did it on that by this set. So, um, but yeah, pull-ups felt good. Snuck in that back work today, as I try to do often. And then after I did the pull-ups, I wound up finishing the workout with um, some hip abductor movements here. I wound up doing 2 sets of 15 reps at 120 pounds. This wound up giving me quite a stretch response. Um, to say it was moderate would be an understatement. I would definitely say this was fairly intense, at least in the stretch. Um, but yeah, still working on stretching daily, trying to incorporate stretching throughout my day whenever I can, trying to get just those muscles to be able to move through a greater range of motion. So I didn't wind up doing a long stretch afterwards of this workout. Didn't wind up doing 10 or 15 minutes. Might wind up doing it tomorrow. Might wind up hitting upper body day. Um, Not sure yet, but I haven't been, I guess I haven't stretched for a solid amount of time in a couple of days, so I should be doing that coming up soon. But yeah, daily still stretching, still making sure I'm getting that done. Still trying to improve that range of motion as always. So, with all that being said, though, this was a pretty good workout. So, until next time, I'm just going to let this clip play out.